Awaken your journey of inner peace and harmony through the transformative power of yoga. Join us in the online yoga course with Sadhguru. Sign up to experience the transformative benefits of yoga. The link is in the description.
Jesus said, if someone slaps you, turn and show the other cheek. Is such a teaching relevant today?
See, Jesus might have said that to the 12 people who were around him. That's not a general teaching. To his apostles, people who carry his message, he's telling them, if somebody slaps you one side, show them the other cheek. He's not telling that to the whole world. That man, the way he lived, he is not the kind to show another cheek. He comes into the temple and throws out all the business. So he didn't say, okay, you got one shop here, keep another shop there. Did he say that? Physically, with bare hands, he's destroying their business, isn't it? He is not the kind of man who'll show his other cheek to everybody. He's telling his apostles, if you want to carry my message, you must be like this. No resistance in you. No matter what people do, you don't deviate from your path, you just stick to your path. That's all he's telling you. Because these cultures are very dialectical, everything is said with an example or a kind of, an analogy. He is saying that if somebody slaps you on one cheek, show them the other, don't deviate. If somebody slaps you on one cheek, if you try to slap him on the other cheek, on his cheek, then you're deviating from your path of peace and love, isn't it? So he's saying, do not deviate from your path, just stick to your path, no matter what somebody does. All he's telling you is, do not become a reaction in your life. If you want to act in your life, you should not react. If you react, you will get enslaved to somebody else, you'll go behind those people. So he's just telling you, do not react. That's his way of saying it. So that's not to be taken literally. His life demonstrates he didn't take it literally, isn't it?
In the all-new series, The Truth About Jesus on Sadhguru Exclusive, find out more about the intriguing birth, life and teachings of this wonderful being. Get a yogic perspective on whether Jesus was really born to a virgin and Sadhguru's insights about the teachings of Jesus.
Is such a thing possible? It could have been initiated by these three people. If you do not create genetic distance, the old cycles of patterns will take effect whether you like it or you don't like it.
This is the most beautiful story about him, that he was an immensely joyful and loving human being.
So Jesus versus yoga. No, he is my party. I don't see him as anything different.
There is something called as mysticism, not because there is such a thing. Because human beings are determined to live in ignorance, there is mysticism. All that they're ignorant of, they will label it as mystery, isn't it? There's nothing mysterious about it, it's simply there. It is your limitations which make something mysterious, isn't it so? It's your inability to grasp which makes something mysterious, not the nature of what it is. So, beyond darkness, what is? All that you cannot grasp is darkness for you. And that's the whole thing. What you can grasp is so small. If you know 1,000 galaxies, still it is too small in the cosmic scape of existence. And all that you do not know invariably is darkness to you. So, this vast space of darkness, darkness is not a substance. Darkness is not a thing. Absence of light is darkness. Absence of perception is darkness. Absence of knowing is darkness. So that is the ultimate thing, because there is too much that is not known to you, so it's dark. So darkness does not mean a thing. It is not a thing. It is something that's beyond your perception, so it's dark. So, all that is dark and beyond your perception, we say this is Shiva, because it's a limitless expanse. A limitless expanse of ignorance, but there is no limitless expanse of knowledge. Knowledge is always limited. It can be large, but still very limited. Only ignorance can be limitless. So Shiva is also referred to as Bholinath, the ignorant one, because he's the lord of ignorance. How's that? You don't like it? You don't like it, isn't it? He should be the lord of knowing. No, he's also that. He's Gnaneshwar. But that's a small aspect of him. But in real sense, he is the lord of ignorance, because that is the largest cape in the existence is ignorance, and that's darkness. Oh, who would want to seek it? If you only explore your ignorance, knowledge will be born, isn't it? If you explore knowledge, nothing new will be born. Just recycling of rubbish will happen. Only if you explore ignorance, knowing can be born.
All these years of my visits to United States, I don't catch influenza when it's running rampantly all over. Today studies have been done in Harvard Medical School to show how this simple process enhances your immune system. If you do these things, you can see a significant increase in your immune system. Black sesame, very rich in antioxidants, rich source of iron, copper, zinc and vitamin B and folate, vitamin E and all these things. Well, I don't look at things like this, but black sesame has been my companion all my life, especially on my trekking trips when I trekked alone. The roasted black sesame kept me alive and going and energetic throughout. It also does wonders to your cartilage and bone joints, encourages heart health, and it is part of southern Indian tradition. During winter time, when skin tends to break because of the cold and heat in southern India, at the same time, we consume sesame at that time. There's a whole tradition, especially in Karnataka, where everybody shares sesame with each other's families as an encouragement to consume sesame seeds, because skin health will be very good, inside out, I mean. And also, sesame is also very rich in iron. Those of you who are anemic, for women especially, sesame is a very good thing to eat. It also assists young women and makes their ovulation process much healthier.
Horse gram is one among the lentils. It is the most protein-rich lentil found on the planet. It's very high-powered, so that's why race horses are fed with this gram, which is called as horse gram today. In the market, it's unfortunately called horse gram, it's called kollu in Tamil and uruli in other languages, ulu in Telugu. So, this is a very good thing. It's good to sprout it. If you sprout it, you digest it much more easily. You can keep it in a bowl in your room, get one white cloth, put it in that, soak it in the water for about 6 to 8 hours, then tie it in a cloth and keep it closed. In about 3 days it'll sprout. If it's sprouted, you can just eat it raw. If it's come out about half an inch out of the seed, you can eat it raw. It takes a lot of chewing and eating. You chew it and eat it. It's very good. Now, this will increase heat in the body. Today sun is up, and suppose today you drink kollu or eat kollu and you feel too much heat,
then you must balance it by eating green gram. Sprouted green gram will cool the system. How do you know excessive heat is? You will notice your eyeballs are hot. Or you want to go and pee, you want to pee, it's full but it won't come out, it hurts. That means there is excess heat. Such a thing happens, you just drink some ashgore juice or eat some green gram or take some castor oil and apply it on, either inside the navel or the anahata, the vishuddhi, this place and these two spots behind the ears. If you apply instantly, within 5 minutes, the system will cool down, go to the bathroom, everything will happen without effort. Just being conscious, how much of what? What is body's requirement today? That's what you do. All these years of my visits to United States, I don't catch influenza when it's running rampantly all over. The simple thing is just this: hot water, a little bit of honey, little bit of turmeric, and if it is possible, some pudina or coriander in it a little bit. And every 3 hours if you drink it, respiratory infections won't happen to you because all these infections first lodge themselves in your throat and then they go into the respiratory tract. But if you drink these substances, warm water with honey, turmeric and coriander or pudina, then that goes into the stomach bag and there they are not very effective. They can't cause much damage to you. It has helped me I'm just telling you grandmother stuff, not medical stuff, okay? But it's worked. It worked for my grandmother, it worked for me. If you soak the gooseberry or the amla or the nallikai in honey overnight, along with some broken pepper, black pepper or green pepper. Green pepper I'm saying for those of you who are in other countries, green pepper does not mean chili. We mean to say raw pepper. The peppercorn, when it's raw, which you might not have seen in most parts of the world, here it's common for us, it's available. So, soak it in honey and every day about 3 spoons, 3 times a day. It works best, all these things work best when you're on an empty stomach, that's the first thing that you take. If you do these things, you can see a significant increase in your immune system. I would say in 4 to 8 weeks, one can see significant betterment of one's immune system. Today studies have been done in Harvard Medical School to show how this simple process called Simha Kriya enhances your immune system and also improves your lung capacity and definitely alters the way oxygen distribution happens in the system. This is a kind of process. One thing is it will boost the immune system. Another thing is it involves your breath in a certain way. Suppose you start doing it today, after a week's time, if you find some difficulty in doing it, you clearly know you have some respiratory stuff even before other symptoms show up. Even before other symptoms with which you normally medically recognize, even before that you will see you will not be able to do the practice the moment there is some kind of a respiratory cause. If you're doing the practice every day, twice a day, it'll boost the immune system, but at the same time, it will tell you it's like a gauge. If you suddenly can't do it one day, you know there is something wrong with your function of your respiratory system.
We appreciate you being part of this incredible journey. Keep exploring our channel for more inspiration and transformative insights.